Well, could you hear him clapping?
Yeah, I can hear him clapping. I was actually going to make a comment about that.
I didn't even notice earlier.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You played it off. It sounds really uncomfortable. Maybe that's you can hear him clapping from another building. Clapping
Oh
his
no.
cheek.
Nope, nope. Okay.
He uses those hands to play with his organ.
He does.
So.
His massive organ.
They're noisy. Okay, so.
Okay, I'm just looking through everything.
Yeah.
Alright. So.
Brought back to his office. Stabbing.
We need. I don't see how that wouldn't be evidence of.
Yeah, it's like, you know why this is relevant? Because I found it in a locker or in a safe
in your office.
In your office. I mean, maybe the list is more obvious because it was in his desk.
I don't know.
Second rule of. Because the list, at least, Gumshoe has seen. So I don't know if that counts as being approved by the police department.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
We
can try it.
Half of this list was found in Gant's desk. Yeah. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery, but I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Oh, the music's getting good.
Ooh, I think you're right.
Explain yourself. Doing, doing, doing. Several pieces of evidence.
If he pulls up the other.
This list, for example.
Oh, that's the list in the sky drawer her picture on.
I guess we've already used this evidence, so this was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office.
Okay, maybe we could have picked the jar too.
Oh, slam.
What in it? I thought it was in the safe. Oh.
Inside your safe. Let me finish.
It was where?
You see, Chief Gant.
I like how he just ignores the judge. Continues talking. Right.
These articles of evidence uncovered in your office, Salam, are both concrete proof that you also played a part in this illegal investigation.
Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this?
Oh! Not very nice. It's called the judge of oh. Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then that you were involved in the forgery? Mm-hmm. Who, me, or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything?
Uh-huh.
Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Yeah? I was let in. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too.
It's got Emma's drawing on it.
Yeah. Isn't that right, righto? Oh, yeah.
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation.
Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment.
What? His name is Dick?
I just called him that to be rude. I was like, whoa. What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Yes, well, anyway. In light of Dick's presence, give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence you found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place in the crime scene.
My.
Please.
Kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together.
The judge is not a child.
Or is it 22? Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list. And that other thing. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Ew.
You're gonna have to watch him play with his organ.
Oh, no! Indeed. I believe I will press charges so you won't make the same mistake again.
Can you wait till tomorrow for that? Because we're kind of doing the middle of a trial. I mean, today, you know.
Alright, Edgy. In return, though.
I know. That place, right? What?
Huh? What are these guys, telepathic? Or telepathetic?
Are they going swimming together?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
So I'm trying to think of how we could do... So it had to be after the attack that they were planted because it has Emma's handprint, even though nobody mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be
You know,
after.
that one's not in play right now. It's the list and the jar.
The video. Does the video show the broken? No.
No,
We found the
it
rest
doesn't.
of the jar. Dang it. It was in the evidence room there. I'd appreciate if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. I have one right here too, see? You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that.
I mean, if my hair was like that, I would also be playing with it nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, especially, I mean, you see how long it gets?
Yeah.
Doing. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped.
He is Southern. Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Cattle ranch. Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. But not right now.
Later? What are you talking about?
What else? I'm talking about when Rido's prints are found. My prince is right over there, and his name is Edgeworth. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they would prove his investigation was illegal. Grr. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy.
Yeah, he's even, like, more annoying than Von Karma, because at least Von Karma had, like, some rules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. What do you mean by that?
What?
I wasn't paying attention this whole time. This is all purely hypothetical, of course, but suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
Slam! If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery.
I'm not through speaking yet, righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered.
Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation?
It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list, am I right? For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced.
Whew, I ran out of breath. Oh, and wouldn't that be so convenient?
Right. My
Yes,
voice
my
cracked.
The way you said my name.
The chief is talking about a possibility, so as long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time.
He said I was clever.
Tell me something I don't know.
Come now, righto. Think about it.
Slam, how can you look me in the eye and say that?
Because I'm innocent. Huh? Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Sky.
Well, now do you see?
Really, Chief Gant? I don't know why I said that so high and high. I don't know why my voice is all squeaky. At the very least, there is one very large benefit you.
I know
Sorry.
exactly what you thought it said. Because my eyes did the same thing the first time I read through it. I was like, what?
I had to stop before my mouth said something faster than my eyes figured it out.
There is one very large benefit you've reaped from all of this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit that I reaped?
That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh.
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive.
Ho, 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 I'm stuck in Santa Claus. That's a good one.
Eh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway.
Yeah.
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. That's a terrible threat.
So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else.
Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that.
I don't give a shit about other people.
There are only three I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. G, would you mind if I changed my testimony a little?
Oh. Sure.
Oh. Oh, I guess this is new.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice. Hey, I was gonna read it. Nothing
Sorry.
for you. Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
You're right. Feel sorry for anyone.
Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though.
Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Point out accomplice? Oh. Who the hell would I point out? Meegans!
Lana, I guess.
I feel like pointing out an accomplice is like the more interesting thing to pick plot-wise.
Yeah.
I feel like no would be such a weird ending to the build-up. So, but he's also saying, well, he could be lying that me, myself, and I, and somebody else. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright. It appears you're positively determined to portray this lovely chief
Thank you.
as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I mean.
Okay. Who is this person?
Jesus Christ. Goodman. Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped for?
But why would it be Goodman?
evidence? I don't. It's dead, so
I mean, no, it's not a bad guess. I just can't think of any any way we could back it up.
Okay, let me think. So. I mean,
Lana is one that I can think because they were a duo, but I don't know how that would benefit Gant.
Yeah. I mean, wait. So, wait. So if Gant killed somebody, and he sees that Lana thinks it's Emma, so he would help Lana by hiding the evidence, like the handprint that points to Emma. So he would help Lana, even though he is helping himself.
It's really helping himself, even though it appears that he's helping.
Yes.
Lana.
And that's why Lana was going with it, to take the fall. And so
yeah, because it does look like he's helping Lana, even though he's saying, "I wouldn't help anybody."
Yeah, because that handprint is pretty major, and so that's why she's going with. So he's getting somebody to take the fall for everything, and it's.
Yeah, and now that it's come to this point, he's like, well, whatever. Because now Emma's taking the blame, not him.
Yeah, so it's...
Okay.
I think
that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye, the defendant?
I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events.
That moved very fast on my screen. It's like he got sucked into the knife.
Who would want to help her more than her own sister Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. Slam. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
What?
Stop interrupting me. After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. Mm-hmm.
But how will he profit from this? He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
Edward?
Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance,
Edible, huh?
he plays with puppets?
Silence.
Oh, wait.
Give him a minute, guys. Give him a minute.
Oh, you mean puppet as in someone forced you to... Never mind.
Shut up. Admit it, Chief.
That went on its own and I didn't hit anything. It was like...
Mm-hmm. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as the chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Come with me, and you'll be... Let me ask you something. That sounded a little bit like Phoenix. What? Do you have any proof of this, that I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant.
But we already know. We already
know,
think that
what-
Emma did it. Why are you
Yeah.
protecting? What is there to protect?
Right?
I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more to conjecture. Unless... that is also what happened in this incident. What? Are we not talking about this incident? What are we talking about? Of course, I am talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
I almost said Goose Budman. So the chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial.
Mhm.
Almost as if somebody has been controlling her.
No way. Yas. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. Make it. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
What does
He's
that
making
mean?
threats. Like, what the hell? Slam. Stop threatening my man. And what he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman.
His threats, though, are vague enough that he'd be able to be like, no, I really don't want him to get hurt. What if something bad happens?
Right. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement.
What? What?
Quiet whisper.
Shut up! I said shut up. Mr. Wright? You can't be serious. This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. And look at him, he's just so...
I don't like looking at him, to be honest.
I've seen him in a swimsuit. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder?
3 exclamation points.
That-
And a question mark.
Impossible.
I've never seen the judge so emotional.
He's my ex.
Emotional, damn it. What? Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edwards said. Wait, in easier to understand language.
Too late, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
There's no turning back for us now.
Oh, hold me. Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. Got attention from across the room. Goddamn.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, a handsome man like that, is involved in this murder?
Good question.
Regardless of his rank or his title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. Okay. Alright then.
No. Get that out
Let's
of
see
here.
what Mr. Wright's got. And it better be good. Because I love that man over there. Show us the evidence.
All right.
I mean,
Ties Chief Gant. Oh, well, he's been to the room.
we got 7777777. 7.
Yeah. That he went into the room. But I mean, he didn't really. Did he get murdered there? Yeah, look at him. There it is. He went 420, bro.
Yeah, he went in, but yeah, he didn't get murdered. I mean, we don't actually know where he got murdered.
No, we don't. But that would tie him into it. Because he probably was
there.
Involved with the location that he was murdered. The broken vase was found in the evidence room. And then a piece of it was found in his office. I don't know.
Can only be submitted to the chief of police. Where's
So
this?
he knew. Oh, that never got submitted though. That was just in the garbage. There is that lot of blood there. So maybe he was murdered there.
Well, we know that was his. We know that was his number.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Why? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of that was for his lost item report. Yeah. That's got his 7s on it.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's got.
Or we'll find out if it worked next time.
Oh my god, tension! Want to know.